They're about to run in the Diggers' Cup. All clear has been given, and the starter sends them away with River Rubicon from the inside, jumping very well. Ollie's Choice into stride from Royal Toronado, going forward as well, rushing to the bar. Outspoken Lad, deep on the course, but working across now. Trio went back with Fear the Wind, and settling down last is Fancy Red. They complete 300. Ollie's Choice arches the neck up and cruises along here at the head of the field. Leads the way by a little over a length. Running second, Outspoken Lad. They quickly put up 3 lengths, rushing to the bar. A further 2, River Rubicon, who's over on the inside of Royal Toronado. A length and a half to Trio. Down on the inside of Fear the Wind, and a clear last is Fancy Red in what is a fairly strung out affair in the Diggers' Cup, nearing the 1,000 metre mark. The leader, Ollie's Choice, out by a length. Outspoken Lad, about 2 lengths, rushing to the bar. Over on the inside next, River Rubicon. The hot pot, Royal Toronado's back there, travelling 5th. Over on the fence to Trio, then Fear the Wind saved up, and Fancy Red last of all. Spots the leader, Ollie's Choice, about 7 lengths head start as they race past the 700 metre mark. Ollie's Choice in control, calling the shots in the Diggers' Cup. Outspoken Lad running second. He's within striking distance. They're a length and a half, rushing to the bar, going up to join River Rubicon. Pike's about to hook out the favourite and get going as well on Royal Toronado. They're starting to bunch up. Trio back behind them, searching for the way clear. And then Fancy Red, Fear the Wind, dropped to last. Outspoken Lad joined Ollie's Choice a length away, rushing to the bar. Royal Toronado now being called upon, trying to build into it from Fancy Red. Trio further back. Outspoken Lad at the 100 metre mark. The leader, Royal Toronado, trying with River Rubicon. Fancy Red. Outspoken Lad still in front though. He's done it again, Outspoken Lad. Outspoken Lad, the Country Cup star, has won the Diggers' Cup from a blanket go between Royal Toronado, Fancy Red, River Rubicon. In behind them, Ollie's Choice. Next home, rushing to the bar. Trio had been costly for quite a few that took the early overs, and back last of all is Fear the Wind. Outspoken Lad, Brad Parnham, has added the Esperance Cup, the Narrogin Cup, to his record by claiming the Diggers' Cup, and gets home at good each way value for a horse in such great form on the country circuit. Beats River Rubicon, who gets the bob for second, and third goes the way of 5, Fancy Red. So the favourite, Royal Toronado, has missed out in 150.8. 150.80. The margins are a long neck and a short neck, and it's a great day for Dan and Ben Pearce, who have saddled up a treble after 6. Fabulous day for the stable. And this Awesome Rock Gelding has now won 9. He's been such a good, hardy horse. He went into the race as the point of difference and has turned it around on certainly Royal Toronado from their clash back in the middle of March with this win this afternoon. Outspoken Lad, fabulous day for the stable, and some of the connections that have been involved in all winners. Home in 35.69. And just kept on giving under the hard hands and heels of Brad Parnham, beating River Rubicon, number 8, Troy Turner for Steve Wolfe, and third 5, Fancy Red, coming from the back by Sessions, Clint Johnston Porter for the Durant stable. Royal Toronado lucks out into 4th placing. 7, 8, 5, 3 the numbers following the Diggers' Cup, and those that backed Trio early on be sitting there scratching their heads why. It has beaten only 2 to the post. Race 7, the Sheila Gwyn Classic, over 1,400 the next on the card for the fillies and mares. At 4:40 they'll go, and they're all going to run. As we head back downstairs once again, Lockie Taylor joined for the 3rd time today by Benny Pearce. Gee, the stable having a fabulous afternoon, and it continues on with a horse who he must be nearly a favourite in there with his great country cups.
That they are, Darren. The team is absolutely flying here at Ascot this afternoon. Ben Pearce joins me for a 3rd time, as you touched upon, Darren. Ben, congratulations on the victory. Outspoken Lad, he's travelled far and wide all across the state. He has to be a stable favourite.
Yeah, for sure. He's tough as nails. Yeah, outstanding to go from these country cups and do it the way he's done it, and then come back to town. Yeah, outstanding.
Was that the type of run that he needed? The fact that the stablemate was able to roll along. I'm sure Ollie's Choice wasn't the horse that you guys thought would lead, but the fact that it was a genuinely run race, it suited a tough horse like Outspoken Lad.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, while I was watching, I was saying tuck in behind, but yeah, he made the right call. He's a horse that needs momentum, and he got him out and he got him rolling, and yeah, he did it well.
As an earlier horse, did you feel like you'd be able to do this, or has this come as a surprise and a real bonus for yourself and the owners?
Oh, for sure. He showed a lot early on. He ran fourth in a derby and come back his 3-year-old campaign, and he bumped into the stablemate Black Fantasy the whole way through, and he placed in all those stakes races. And he unfortunately had an incident on the walker late in his, also early in his 4-year-old campaign, and he actually ended up in the middle of the walker, and yeah, he fractured a tibia, and so he did well to come back from that, and yeah, he's just been outstanding.
He's a winner at 2,000 previously. Do you feel like he has the capabilities to stretch beyond the 2,000 perhaps later this year?
No, that's one thing that we've decided. We sort of looked down that path earlier on, and this time in we've said sort of 16 to the 2,000s right where he needs to be. I think that 21 just sees him out.
What a day for the stable. Congratulations.
Thank you.
There's Ben Pearce and here's Brad Parnham.
Brad Parnham joins us now. Bradley, it was, I think, October 2024 the last time you rode this horse. He won a Class 5 at Northam. He's come a long way since then.
Yeah, he has. He's, I think he sort of always tries his best, and they've managed to pick off some nice races in the country with him and winning some country cups. And yeah, it was nice for him to come here today, and he looked a rough sort of chance, but I wasn't sure how the favourite would go. I thought that might have been a bit hard to beat, but look, he felt great throughout and he gave his all.
Ben was just saying that in the middle stages there, he wanted you to tuck him behind. Donga, thoughts?
Well, I could have, but to be honest with you, I just sort of rode him on feel, and he felt like he wanted to keep striding. I didn't really want to bring him back too much and break his stride, and even in the straight, I never actually pulled the whip on him. I just riding him hands and heels. He just felt like he wanted to just keep that big flow going, like big stride, big flow going, and you know, it worked. I suppose if I got beat, he would have called me a mug, but I mean, I won, so good enough.
What about in the next Taropa? What did you think of last start?
Yeah, she was disappointing. I don't really know why, but she didn't sort of show up to her best that day. So, you know, I have full trust that SJ would have got her back on track. Otherwise, he wouldn't be running her. So, yeah, look, we'll get her out nice and clean, and wherever we land, and hopefully, if she's up to her best, she'll be right in it.
You know, mug Brad Parnham, well done.
Thank you.
There's Brad Parnham. He continues his wonderful form in the saddle, combining with Dan and Ben Pearce, and aren't they having an absolute day out, dominating proceedings at Ascot with a third leg of a treble from the first 6 races. But our Racing WA TV audience now goes back to Kalgoorlie for the Kalgoorlie RSL handicap over 1,400 metres. Don't Wait for Luck is our favourite at $4.20. Montezuma at $5.50, as is Captain Rogers. High Precision is at $7.50. Please Mister at $8. Cocoon Bay at $9.50. Sacricity back at the races is a $10 chance. And On Just Terms is at $14. Matty, what do you make of this contest? How do you order the 4?
Yeah, I do think the market has it pretty spot on here. I thought it was nearly an each way the field contest, and that's pretty much what we have on display. I went with High Precision. I'm actually glad there's a slight drift on this galloper. Opened at $4.80, and look, I think you need an each way price about a galloper who you know will be getting back in its runs, and